For that reason.
You guys need like a torch or a baton for the person who can talk.
Oh yeah, because the one thing you want to give my blonde psychotic wife is fire.
We have a conch shell.
Actually, we're bad enough. Last night, the one thing about this con that I like, because there's panel rooms on either side, they'll have somebody walk down the hallway with a bullhorn, an electric horn going, in 5 minutes in panel room 4, there's this, there's that, the other thing. And so last night, they didn't say anything about our show.
We were.
And so I'm walking down the hall behind John going, hey, what about our... Hey, at 9 o'clock, Samurai Dan and the Kojokon are going to be on main stage. And he turns around and he goes, dude, that was louder than our bullhorn. I know. Normally, we don't need electronics. When we do a big hall like at ASIN, they make us use microphones.
Why?
I don't know.
Because it doesn't carry out the doors. And one of the advantages to having a really big mouth and having training in how to pitch your voice, we open the doors so that everybody in the hallway can hear there's something going on.
And they come in.
Hopefully.
Or they run away screaming.
And I'm okay with that action too, because if they're going to have that reaction, it's probably best they leave before the test cutting part.
Awesome.
Okay, we now need a volunteer from the audience. Yay!
I want to be a volunteer.
Let's move these. I might step on the next step.
I'm sorry, you have to be picked to be a volunteer. Hi. More Motaku staff. It's like there is nothing at all to do in Kansas, so you all just go to each other's anime cons. I like that. There's nothing to do in Iowa either, but we all just sit and watch corn grow. Which is not only boring, it's outdoors.
We watch TV and play video games and read manga. We have the life.
Don't they make like Marvel comics that are manga too? Like a manga Spider-Man or something?
They already lost them.
Sing! No, good luck. If you start singing feelings, I'm leaving with the rest of you. Last time we did that, my wife started singing Hakuna Matata. On stage! And we had 500 people singing with her. And the scary thing is that was like at 9:30. At midnight, or was it 1 o'clock in the morning? We're out roaming the halls, and she gets on the elevator with these two girls, and they're riding up, and the two girls are going, that's so catchy. And looks over and goes, oh my God, you're the one that was singing it. It's your fault. Imagine how we feel. Does anybody actually know Quentin Flynn or know of Quentin Flynn, the voice actor? That's the reason for the whole Hakuna Matata thing from Nakakon, is because he played Timon. Not in the movie version, but in the TV show.
That's right. Please, come in. Look at that.
Hi. Oh, look, the tour group stopped. And your guide dumped you off here while they go down the street to McDonald's.
The real tourist attraction, McDonald's.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
That would be awesome. I don't like popcorn. McDonald's in a movie theater would be cool.
McNuggets.
Oh yeah,
There
so
you
much
go.
better.
Dude, get
That's a good plan.
French fries. No, because people would throw them at us.
Movies? You guys think movies?
People have thrown
Throw
food
fries.
on stage before, and it's not always
Throw a
good.
fry and see if
No.
you can cut it.
We were doing one show, you know, where if you do a Ren fair, it's kind of customary that people ask for tips. And so I hate doing that. I figure if you paid money to get in, the last thing you need to do is pay money for an act that the people you already paid are paying. So I feel bad, so I make jokes about it. You know, if you liked our show, great. Give us loose change, car keys, motorcycle keys, and my son pipes up and goes, phone numbers, and it went dead silent. Nothing. And I'm like, great, Michael, way to kill the crowd. We're not getting any money from these people. Went back to our show. We went backstage and we're talking, and the guy, his roommate, who was passing the kabuto, the samurai helmet that we were letting people put change in, Came back without a word, turned the helmet over, dumped it out, slammed it down on the table, and then walked off. And we're like, what's up what's wrong with him today? And so I'm looking at them, I'm like, $1, $5.
I knew there was more there.
Piece of paper folded, and I'm like, phone number. And Michael went, really? Cool. Phone number.
Yeah, that was for me too.
4 phone numbers. And my son's going, yeah, who's the man? Who's the...
14.
And we went and walked out, and they were waiting for him. They were all 14.
Totally ruined that.
They probably thought you were 16.
Well, see, we tried that again the next time, and he got 6 phone numbers, and all the girls were waiting, and they were 16. And my son's like, Dad, we got to do this again. It's all about pattern recognition. 4, 14, 6, 16. If we do it one more time, 8 and 18. See, that's good. You can do that. Wow. And so we did it, and the 8 phone numbers showed up, and they were waiting for him. They just weren't all girls.
I think this
You need to be more specific. Do you like my voice there cracking?
That was awesome.
I'm going through puberty. Soon I'll hit a growth spurt.
Yeah, there's nothing to follow that up with.
Maybe get pregnant too.
Aww.
Sympathy for me.
I'm going back to my room.
No!
How about you announce our show?
Hello!
Hi. My name's Jillian.
No, it's not what I meant.
Not so.
Jillian. Only better. Alright, how many of you are here for a samurai sword show of unbelievable skill and talent?
Oh, that'd be me.
Me too, I'd love to see that.
Alright.
Just so we can be serious about this, when the samurai were dedicating buildings, when they would build a temple, it was customary for them to do a religious ceremony to cleanse the grounds that they could put this building on. And cleansing the grounds, I guess, has to start with cleaning up the earth.
Yeah.
They pay me to do a lot of things around here. So, before we start, we need to have a little bit of atmosphere and have a cleansing ceremony. And no, I'm not talking about that kind of cleansing. He always takes it to the colon blow, Joe.
Just not right.
Not on stage.
No.
So what we'll do instead, we will drive out the evil spirits with the play of beautiful music.
This house is clean.
You just went in.
Some of them got it too.
No, they didn't. They just laughed at you. There's a difference. Mrs. Sensei, please provide serious structure and calmness and beauty. And he's like, wait, if we're going to get serious, I'm leaving.
Yeah, same.
He was here last.
He knows me.
Yeah, I feel like the drawbridge is now going up. Did you get that? That was a totally clean joke. That was completely different than last night's joke.
Which is why nobody laughed.
Which is why nobody liked it as much. You were hoping for the exact same really dirty joke.
Trish.
Stop.
That's...
You set yourself up by commenting.
It's what? Oh, we're better the second time. Is that what you keep telling them? Hi! I can try to change the direction of the show, but it always keeps ending up down in the gutter where the rest of me is at.
Tip my hat to you, sir.
Please, keep that covering your face. Look, she should be a living example. I like it when people talk during the show a little bit, but if you keep talking, I'm going to keep getting you. My favorite shirt of all time is the one from the 80s that says, "I refuse to have a battle of wits with an unarmed opponent." I'll have somebody explain it to you later. On with that. Are you going to do this part of the show? Look, you're not making him walk the plank. This is not a pirate show.
It's later.
All right, fine. Come here. You want to? No, let's leave you on the X, because that's where we set the big rock. That'll work. Since you look better than he does, we'll have you demonstrate grace and beauty and style. And we actually run a 16th century samurai martial arts school for a living. I got into samurai culture because I'm absolutely fascinated by martial combat and martial science. And in discovering things about the samurai culture, what I'd hoped was that my sometimes over-enthusiastic and very impetuous and violent blonde wife could perhaps learn something from the geisha culture, you know, the quiet, demure, walks 2 steps behind and 1 step to the left, wife kind of status. And instead, the only thing that she really decided she liked out of Japanese culture was the sword fighting.
Shiny!
So we'll let her demonstrate the beginning of our show, which... No, your targets are still in their seats. I
Won't even smoke.
mean, that's for the visually impaired samurai. Look that way! I know, usually you're telling me that. And I really vowed today's show was, since it's only 2:30 and the sun's still out, it can't be Samurai Dan after dark.
Turn the lights off.
As you know, I look better the darker it is. Shonen no kata. I'm going to go over to this side. That's to distract you from watching them leaving, because I don't want you to get the same idea. It's okay. There's sometimes that's more information than we want. Again, Lauren. Single, aren't you? Anyway, that's not what I meant. Hi, bring your children to our show. Except for my son, who's allergic to small children. Look, more ketchup and that flavor doesn't bother you as much.
Gotcha.
Are you still enjoying it? Sorry, usually that's more violent when we're from back of the head. Are you doing okay like that? Legs haven't gone to sleep? Okay. Shonen no kata. Ichi. Ni. San. Shi.
Hey!
Go.
Ya!
Ro.
To!
Sich. Hach.
Hey!
Ju.
Ya!
Ju.
To!
Juich. Juni.